around 2:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Interestingly, I thought a delivery that I was supposed to get was going to arrive like right when I got here. Most of my FedEx deliveries, the FedEx guy seems to be around 11 o'clock, and then he comes back around 12. Didn't get that FedEx delivery. This is one of the things that I thought I was really going to have to deal with today. And I just went, oh, I guess it's not coming today. I just went to look. I was like, you know what? It should be coming today. I didn't look at tracking before, but based on when it left the warehouse, it should come today. So, let me go look at the track. It's just still supposed to come today, which is kind of scary because like I said, I thought, oh, that's one less thing I have to deal with today. It's not one less thing I have to deal with. It has to be dealt with. I'm waiting until the actual boxes arrive to keep myself from panicking. But yeah, it's the most recent order for the holiday clearance wall. Yesterday, I did a little bit more work on that and cleaned that up, so that's ready. Hey, Mark, I honestly think that wall that I just put up looks wonderful. I think it's such a beautiful grouping of comics that I'm going to try. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this in the future, but I'm going to try to keep this wall. It's just this big lineup of face out stuff. We're going to look at it a different day when I make a whole video. I'm going to make a whole video just of the clearance sale, so it has to get all done. It has to get ready for that. But we're gonna make that soon. But yeah, I'm gonna work on. If it wasn't clear, I'm having some trouble today making any kind of sense. I keep like completely getting sidetracked. I'm just a little bit. I don't even feel tired. I feel overtired. I feel like when you're bubbly and full of energy. But I also have like no follow through. It's just great. I've gotten a bunch of little things done that needed to get done around the store, but nothing sustained. Nothing for longer than a couple of minutes. Like I unpacked all the books that are out tomorrow, and I put away hold lists, and it's very few books. It's like less than 10 books tomorrow, and it took me hours because hey Joe, because I'm not like accomplishing today. So I'm sitting here kind of waiting for it to be 3 o'clock for me to take the garbage out. The heat is not back on, Mark. I think if the heat was back on, I would not be looking for things to do. I'd literally be dozing here in my chair, nice and warm, and go. I got my new fancy dentist chair, and I'll just like take a little nap until I hear the door open. I think that's what I'd be doing if there was heat. The plumber is hoping to get the piece he needs today. I don't know if that means he's coming today to put it in. But yeah, we do have the sale going on. I do like to show off Mondays for sales, to show off what's in the sale. And yesterday, after the very busy day we had yesterday, I logged off and I dealt with the single issue. So we added a bunch of single issues. So let's look. The November clearance is orderable. You just have to reach out to us here or any of our social media, and it's right here, November clearance. Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 3, get 2 free. And buy 4, get 3 free. And then it just becomes 50% off. Now, I will be honest. Here in the shop, I've been much more lenient with the terms of the sale. If someone just picks up a single book, I'm just giving them like 15 or 20% off, depending on the book. If someone picks up 3 books, I'm very often giving them like 35% off rather than just 1 free. It gives you actually a better clearance. I just want these books gone. They're all great books. We're just really, really, really reinventing. So all of those books are in the sale. All this manga is in the sale. I added a bunch of this manga at the end of last week. I put all the Don we have in there, all of my special. No, my special one was already in there. I had all the Don that we have in there. Marmalade Boy, all of this. Oh, Mark, I don't even care. I'm so out of it, dude. If the plumber comes tomorrow, I'm happy. As long as it's before we have multiple days of really cold weather. All of these are included in the sale. Got a bunch of JoJo's. You just drop us a line, tell us you want it. In the kids section, all of our kids chapter books and a few of the picture books. are included. You can see as we look around, you're going to be able to see some rearrange if you're a regular. All of these young reader books are in the sale. I've been getting rid of this most bottom shelf. I think is going to change up how we do this whole section over here, but I haven't gotten to it yet. This is actually one of the most frustrating parts of the sale. The first week of the sale, I had a regular customer who was buying stuff for his kids come in, and he went through this mix of young adult graphic novels. He went through these and picked out really great stuff, and every single person I have tried to do this with, besides for him, has just been like, nah, I'm just going to look around, or, oh, what about these? And looking at non-sale items. There's so much great sale stuff here. This is a wonderful young adult mystery book. This is an incredible one about recycling and sustainability. And they're all part of the clearance sale. There's books in here that are like probably $8. There's books in here that are $15, and you get enough of them, you're going to be able to get them at 50% off. It's just absurd to me. I haven't had more people like reaching out trying to take advantage, but it's not absurd because, as I keep saying, finances are bad. People do not have a lot of money. I mean, like, this is Cal McDonald and Tyler Crook, Stone King. It's just exceptional book. So much great stuff here in the sale. All of it, like I said, discounted up to 50% off. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets. All of these nonfiction books are included. All this superhero stuff. Lots of Miss Marvel, lots of DC graphic novels, other licensed, Disney, more Marvel, some Marvel coloring books even. Just tons. Sorry, I was just showing these to somebody earlier. Move them out of the way. Just tons and tons of great stuff that we just can't move. We do not move the volume that we need to for the amount of stuff we have here, and it's starting to become a liability. So clearance sale, clearance. All this stuff is on sale through the end of November. We're just, by the way, if you're just joining us, I see we've got a bunch more random people. If you're just joining us, we're just getting started looking at the clearance stuff. All that manga, all the superheroes, all that kid stuff, all these webtoons. Yep, even all 9 of the Lore Olympus. Lore Olympus Volume 9 just became a New York Times bestseller, and now you can get it for 50% off if you get a bunch of other books. Castle Swimmers, 2 volumes. Muted's 2 volumes. It's only 2 more weeks, dude, but it's oh, no, it is not. Okay, that's all in the sale. What else is in the sale? All these anthologies in the sale. I moved 1 or 2 books in here that were not in here before. Please, if you know someone who loves comics or graphic novels, send them this video. They can drop me an email with the name of 10 books they want here, and they will all be half price. And the big edition, we're not even up to the big edition. The big edition is single issues. If you know single issue collectors, they really should come and grab our $3 number ones, our recent back issues. They're all on the sale. Hey, Mark, look, I put all of Strangers in Paradise in the sale. Can you imagine? You can get all 6 of the Strangers in Paradise pocketbooks, which is one of my favorite ways that they're done. You can get plus all 6 of Time Before Time. We just restocked Volume 1, and I put it straight in the sale. You can get all of those half price. Tukey, I moved in there this week. There's a bunch of stuff. Paper Girls Volume 1 we just added. Yep, the entire series, dude. And for those who don't know, Mark and I became friends on the SIP fans forum, the Strangers in Paradise fans, where we all talked about Khonshu and Francine and David and everybody a little bit, maybe too much. Great friends I made from that. Finder, Carla Speed McNeil's Finder is in the sale. All of this is in the sale. All of it is 50% off. It's absurd. 2005. Jeez, man. Norway. I got Volume 1 of Norway back in stock for the sale. I want people to be able to grab the whole series, you know? All of this is in the sale. It's ridiculous. All this horror. All of Lock and Key. A lot of Walking Dead, not all of it. Even Afterlife with Archie. Josh's Deviant, James Tinney IV, and our friend Josh, his book, all in the sale. The amazing Marian Churchland's Beast, sorry. The angle at which I'm holding this camera is making it a little bit difficult for me to talk. We are out of the first volume of Night Eaters, but hopefully I'll be back soon. Criminal. I just got a whole bunch of new volumes of Criminal, and I am relying on people not going too crazy in the sale and selling me out of these, because I haven't reordered the rest of the volumes. But volume 1 we just got tons of. All the Reckless books. There are 5 Reckless books. They're all in the sale. The Complete Velvet. I just got House of the Unholy back. All of these are in the sale. Rich Tommaso, Brian Talbot. No, not the Fiona. This is one of my new sections. It's not part of the sale. A to Z graphic novels. Incredible books. All part of the sale. I'm speeding up a little bit. I hope you don't mind, everybody, but there is even more to look at. The sale is huge. If you know someone who loves graphic novels, buy them a $50 gift card and send them this video and be like, go crazy. $50 will probably get you Chilling Adventure of Sabrina did not ever finish, Joe. $50 will probably get you like 7 graphic novels at significant discount. Our adult section is all on sale. A lot of these Omaha the Cat Dancers are out of print, have been for a very long time. I just added, this came out last week, and I just added it in here because there's really no other spot for it but adult, and adult is all on sale. All of our biography is on sale. Every single book on this biography section. Incredible books. We just are seeing a massive drop-off in shoppers as the 2025 America continues to be a giant dumpster fire. People are buying, but they're buying less. People are interested, but they can't afford. So we are really trying to help out graphic novel lovers and comic lovers for the holiday season, for the gift buying season. And that's why we're trying to have a little bit of everything. Even this is our super indie and small press section. All these books are in the November clearance. Help us help you. We really don't know where we're going to be after 2025 ends, because, like I said, there's too many books. There's too much of all of our European collection over here. There's too many books sitting in the shop that aren't moving. I'm hoping after the clearance sale we'll be able to rearrange a little bit better and have more space, but I don't know how we're going to use that space in a way that actually makes us money, in a way that actually gets enough product sold to pay all our bills every month. It's going to be tough. So I'm very much up in the air. We are making orders for January, February. Heck, the Absolute DC books, second volumes are out in March. We have ordered a few of them. So it's not like we're acting like we're not going to be here, but I don't really know what we'll be selling exactly, what we'll be doing. Here we go. This is the big edition. Yesterday I came in and Conrad had organized all of the recent pack issues that have been piling up and been a mess. I've mentioned them numerous times. Mark, Joe, you guys are watching, so you know. I've mentioned them numerous times in the last few months, how much these things have piled up and gotten, sorry, I'm fixing something, gotten completely out of hand. Conrad went and he alphabetized them, he organized them, and he left it for me, and I finished alphabetizing and organizing them. So now we've got a nice A all along the bottom, A to B, B to G, J to K, and all this goes there. But to make all of this nice and lovely, now this stuff is not in the sale. That's not in the sale, just like what's behind me isn't in the sale. But to make all that so lovely and significant, we had to move a lot. So we moved variant covers. I moved a whole bunch of Avengers variant covers in here. Trinity, all of these variant covers, which is not nothing. Some Wonder Woman variants, Imperial, Scotty Young. All of these are added to the variant, which are just regular price books, but they're part of the November clearance. So if you find, whoops, hold on, let's fix that. If you find 10 variant covers that you wanted in here that are anywhere from $3.99 to $5, you're going to get those. Oh, it's really packed. Here's Fantastic Four number 2 from the recent series. I put that in there also. Let's take some of these out because there's no room. But all of these, news from the Fallout, I just put these in. News from the Fallout, Avengers, Moon Knight, Lucky Devil, My Friend Andrew McLean, Frank Quitely. All of these you can get. Frank Cho, you can get all of these half off if you get 10 of them. And all the other deals. Then first issues, we have first issues for $3. We have Imperial's first issue, the Imperial Specials. We added Zatanna #1 and New Gods. Trinity #1, and somewhere else over here I added New Gods #1. All of those are $3 each, $1.50 if you find 10 of them. That means for $15 you can get 10 books from these #1s. Look at that, $15 is going to get you 10 of these guys in the sale. I think it's absurd. And then, forget it. These are the recent issues, $1 off cover price. They're in the November clearance. I was hoping, part of the whole point of the November clearance was to make room in those specific spots so I can move stuff into there. It didn't work that way. We needed to move the stuff. Like, I need to keep things organized. It's a big week. We got the Batman Deadpool this week. So it got moved even though there isn't a lot of room. So I decided to leave it out. Through Wednesday, I'm going to let people look. We've got this new Batman series, Dark Patterns, which is wonderful. Recent issues of Avengers. The new Bitter Root that just came out. We got loads of Copra by Michel Fife. You'll Do Bad Things. Trinity. We've got Curse of Shirley Johnson. This is still going on. It's a couple issues in. Last couple issues of Daredevil. Green Lantern. Some older Batman and Robin. Titans. These are the beginnings of storylines. Each of these is $1 off their cover price. And then, if you get 10 of them, they're going to be half price. New History of the DC Universe. 1 and 2, New Gods, 2 through 5 of those recent ones. All part of the November clearance, all humongous discounts. As I said, you can email us, you can reach out to our social media, you can comment on this post with an email address for us to reach out to you, and we will put an order together for you to ship it out. We ship all over. If you live around here, if you live in the New York area, I cannot stress enough how much value there is in this sale. You really should do your best to get out here while it's still November. Grab these discounts and help us make more room. I keep listening for a big van to pull up for that FedEx delivery. Tomorrow we're going to look at, about a dozen, I think less than a dozen, maybe even less than 10 new books. So join us then. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.